On tonight's episode of Tales from the Porch Swing, the first time I ever went to the Florida Keys. Train wrecks I've seen at work, crazy things I hear at work, and advice from my Papaw. So when I was a kid, from the time I was about 10 or 11, my thing was Boy Scouts. I didn't like sports. I don't like sports now. I ain't never liked sports. I was in Boy Scouts, and I was from there till I was in there till I got my Eagle, and then a little bit on after that. And so when I was about 16, our Scoutmaster Gene, he decided we need to go to the sea base in the Florida Keys. So we saved up about a year and did fundraisers, and spring break of 10th grade, we went to the Florida Keys. Now here we are, a bunch of big-eyed boys from McDowell County. Ain't never been out of McDowell County much, and he's taking us to the Florida Keys. So we meet down there at Walmart in Marion at the old Walmart. And I remember, man, it was cold that day. There was snow up on Mount Mitchell, and it was in April, and it was cold up here. We loaded up, and we hopped on the van. Here we headed off to the Keys. We made it down to, I think, about Orlando the first night, and bought a bunch of squirt guns and destroyed the motel. Man, so we had to get out there quick the next morning. Then we made it on down there to the Keys. Well, the older guys, there's probably half dozen, maybe 10 of us. We stayed on a sailboat the whole week we were down there. And the younger guys, they stayed back at the sea base. So we got on that sailboat. We sailed down through there. That captain, we had the distinction of being the fartest, cussingest Boy Scouts he had ever met in his life. And we were mean as shit. So here we are, a bunch of big-eyed country boys down there in the Florida Keys, and we're sailing down through the water. And there's a boat coming out through the water. And we get to looking, and there's an old gal standing on the front of that boat. She ain't got no top on. And they just one pair of binoculars between us, and we all got in a fist fight over them binoculars, trying to get a peek of that. I mean, we had never seen nothing like that. We knowed stuff like that existed. I hadn't seen it on them scrambled channels that my mama and papa wouldn't pay for late at night on Saturdays and Friday nights, but we had never seen nothing like that live. So then, that brings me to, boobs are like train wrecks. You don't always want to see them or look at them, but sometimes you can't help it. You gotta look. So before I bought the shop, I worked for my stepdad. He owned the shop, and there was this old guy and his wife that used to come in the shop, and they were odd. They were pretty strange. They were old or older, and he's probably dead now because I ain't seen him in years. But so I swear, I think somebody told me he worked for the carnival or something, but they were strange. So he'd drive these old vans, and one day he brought his old van in. He needed inspection, and Paul's over there inspecting his van, and the phone rang, and it was for Paul. And I hollered at him. I said, Paul, telephone. He come over. He said, he had me inspection book. He said, finish up this inspection for me while I talk on the phone. I said, all right. I went over there. I had my pen out. I went and sat down in the car, and I looked around to my right, and she was sitting there, and she didn't have no shirt on. Her old saggy boobs was just hanging out. She's having to kick them out of her way in the floor. I guess when she got done, when they left, she rolled them back up and licked them and stuck them back. It was bad. So I looked over like that, and I was like, oh. So, and then I did my work. I might have took another peek, and I did my inspection right quick. and I got out of there. And I told Paul, I said, did you see that? He said, no. See what? I said, that old guy didn't have no shirt on. He said, oh, she did too. I said, no, I swear she did. She didn't have no shirt on. And poor old Paul, my stepdad, he's the most oblivious man in America. I mean, how could you not have seen them things? So, then, just some of the crazy stuff I hear. There's an old boy that comes in the shop, and he's just a G.O.B., a good old boy. So he come in one day, and I was aggravating him. I said, you been chasing any women? He said, no, I got me a mess last week. I said, you did? I said, pretty good looking old gal? And he said, she all right. I said, what'd she do in the bind? Now, this is where it gets interesting, because I said, what'd she do in a bind? He thought I said you do her from behind. But that ain't what I asked. I said, "What you doing a burn?" He said, "No, I give her that missionary position. I don't like that doggy style." Oh my gosh, son, when he said that, I lost it. And then, my Papaw, he wasn't ever much on education at all. He was an intelligent man. He wasn't an educated man. He could read, write, and arithmetic with the best of us. But now, schooling was not his thing. And I'd say, when I was little, I'd say, "Papaw, how far did you go in school?" And he'd say, "Well, one day I went to my sister's place, next day I went to my brother's place, and I was going to go back next day, and the bridge washed out, so I never did go no more." So, he might have went to second grade, maybe. I don't even know if he made it that far, because he told me that every day at lunch he'd leave and go trade chickens with his buddy. So, one day I come home from school, I was in about 12th grade, and I was feeling good, and I was all ramped up. I thought, I've been thinking I might go to college. And Papaw thought, if you went to college, you only went to college because you're too damn stupid to go get you a job and go to work. So I said, I come in, I said, "Pap, I believe I'm going to go to college." And he looked at me and he said, "Son, can't everybody be a college boy? Somebody's got to stay around and work." And I thought, well, you got a point there, so I just stayed around and went to work. So I'd ask him, he'd be talking about somebody, and it might be somebody that knows something. I'd say, "Are they a Yankee?" He'd look at me, he'd say, "No, they're American. I believe they're American. I believe they're from around here." So if you was a Yankee, you wasn't American. But that's about it for tonight. I reckon we're gonna piss on the fire and call the dogs. I'll see you on the flip.